In Season 10, the Westlake Hornets did the unthinkable. Not only did they go undefeated for the first time in school history, but they also won their first national title. Led by the connection of senior quarterback Peyton Curtis and senior wide receiver Nigel Wiggins, the Westlake Hornets finally won a ring. The following year, no Curtis, no Wiggins, no problem. The Hornets did not go undefeated, losing a regular season game to Utah, but that did not stop them from beating Tennessee convincingly in the national championship with sophomore quarterback Stephen Westwood. As a junior, Westwood and Westlake returned to the big game. The Hornets lost one game of the regular season to UCLA, and Stephen Westwood was poised to lead Westlake to the three-peat, something that no college program has ever done. However, after getting hurt on the final drive of the game, and Wesley Thomas choking it away, or actually John Cummings choking it away, literally, out of his hands, the three-peat dream was no more, and Fresno State won themselves a national championship. This year, the regular season was fairly identical. Westlake again lost only one game to UCLA, led by now senior quarterback Stephen Westwood. However, they did not get as lucky this time. The Hornets did not make the national championship for the first time since Season 9, and instead will be playing in the Rose Bowl against the University of Michigan. Although not playing in the national championship hurts, that does not remove the fact that this is an extremely big game for this program, and Westlake has a lot to play for today. Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Team Builder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today we have the Rose Bowl here in season number 13. Westlake, unfortunately, did not make the national championship. However, they are still the number 4 ranked team in the nation, finishing their regular season and Pac-12 championship with a record of 12-1, as they are set to take on the Big Ten champion, the number 9 ranked Michigan Wolverines, who are coming off a 29-20 victory in the Big Ten championship over the University of Illinois. Obviously, Westlake certainly feels the sting of not playing in a national championship. This is the first time for everybody on this Westlake roster that they are playing in a bowl game other than the national championship. The redshirt seniors, like Stephen Westwood and Delvin Hines, were being redshirted the last time Westlake did not make a national championship and therefore didn't play. So this is certainly new chartered territory for everybody, but it's still a very important game nonetheless. Of course, it's the final collegiate game for Westlake seniors, including Stephen Westwood and Delvin Hines leading the way, along with others. Anthony Mitchell, Dwayne Morton, Greg Guillory, and Michael Wilson. I know that's a small senior class, only 6 players, but all of them have made plenty of impacts. It's also the final game for any players who are declaring for the NFL draft or leave for whatever other reasons. Welcome, everybody, to the Rose Bowl here in Pasadena, California. The number 9 Michigan Wolverines taking on the number 4 Westlake Hornets. Westlake will start on offense today. Usually they start on defense, but today it'll be offense. 3rd and 11 here for Westlake. Stephen Westwood gonna look to throw it, and he connects with his former high school teammate Cassius Troy for a gain of 29 yards, bringing Westlake into the red zone. Good start for the offense, and this is an audition to NFL scouts for Stephen Westwood and any other player who plans on entering the NFL this spring. A nice throw from Westwood here over to the sophomore Tegan Moon for a gain of 16 as Westlake is getting very close to this goal line as they try to strike first. 3rd and goal now. Can the Hornets punch it in? It's a handoff for Irving Porter, and he will find the end zone. This is Porter's only his 3rd touchdown of the season after having 8 last year as a freshman. The Westlake Hornets will strike first. They make it 7-0. Michigan offense is led by quarterback Bryant Thomas, who is the cousin of Westlake quarterback Wesley Thomas, or one of Westlake's backup quarterbacks, Wesley Thomas. Here's Brett DeAngelis, now a running back, with a 21-yard run into the end zone for a Michigan touchdown. We are tied at 7. Good start for both of these offenses. It looks like we might have ourselves a pretty high-scoring game. Looks like this will be the final play of the first quarter. It's a handoff for Isaiah Sparks. Sparks nearing the 1,000 yards mark on the season as he gets around 15 yards, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Knotted up at 7. We've had a pretty fun game up to this point. Let's advance to the second, where Westlake has the football. We'll see if they can extend their lead in Stephen Westwood's final collegiate game. 2nd and 5. Westwood connects with John Cummings. He does hold on to the ball Unlike the Natty last year, that's a gain of 16 for Cummings as Westlake is moving the chains. Now at around the 32-yard line, it is first down. Stephen Westwood going to scramble to his left on the run for his younger brother Carter, and he missed it. Carter Westwood had that one right at him, and it kind of looked like he dropped it or he just didn't see it coming. I don't know. 3rd and 10 now. This time, Carter Westwood does connect. Gain of 14 from the Westwood connection. The final time that these two will be teamed up in college, I think the question is, does Carter Westwood declare? Carter is a true junior and for the first time is NFL draft eligible. Speaking of Carter Westwood, he finds the end zone from his older brother, Steven. That is a touchdown, and the Hornets will regain the lead with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The offense looks amazing. Stephen Westwood has looked very good so far in this football game. Here is Brett DeAngelis on first down. He loses a yard, courteous of a linebacker, Ronald Benson, who's had a pretty solid start to the game. 2nd and 4 now for Michigan. Thomas hands it off for DeAngelis. He has blocks and gets a nice run before being brought down by Dylan Washington. Good start to the game for DeAngelis. Michigan is mainly led by their ground game, so it's unsurprising to see him having a nice start. This time it's Ford on the carry. He breaks the tackle from David Harris and is brought down at the 19-yard line by the redshirt senior Anthony Mitchell, but not before gaining 17. A very nice run from Craig Ford. Following play, it's a pitch for DeAngelis, and he loses around 3. Bob Adams and Kevin Blanchard are there with the play, as Westlake's run defense has not been terrible today, although Michigan has certainly pounded the rock early. 3rd and 9, Thomas looking to throw it under pressure, and he is sacked by the senior Mike Wilson. It has been quite the breakout season from Wilson, who has definitely improved his draft stock and has really improved from his junior season to now. 4th and 16, Michigan just going to go for the field goal. The kick is good. The Wolverines will make this game a little bit closer as it is now 14-10. The Hornets have the football back and try to extend this lead before halftime. Westwood and Cummings are in the backfield. It's a handoff for John Cummings. Look at that spin move. He makes a guy fall flat on his face. Cummings fighting for extra yardage as he gets it to the 31. A really nice run from John Cummings, who has had a pretty solid start to today's game. 2nd and inches now. Westlake has 2 timeouts and 1:24 to go here in the half. Westwood could have looked to throw it. It looks like he's trying to get it to Tegan Moon. However, Cassius Troy is in the area, and he comes down with the football instead. Nice grab for Troy, as I think Tegan Moon could have made that play had Troy not been there, but hey, at least someone caught the ball. That's all that matters. Down to 1:11 now. Westwood under a little bit of pressure. He throws the deep ball for Dale McBride. It's a gain of 20. McBride has really improved throughout this season. If he scores today, that'll put him at 10 touchdowns on the year, which is very impressive. Here is Irving Porter now. He loses 3, courteous of Blake DeLuca, the talented linebacker. 2nd and 13 now for Westlake. It's Isaiah Sparks this time in the backfield. Clock is ticking. Under 40 seconds to go. Sparks loses 2. Again, it's Blake DeLuca who brings him down. Now it's 3rd and 15. Westlake was forced to call timeout. Looks like they're probably going to have to get a field goal here, but they are 4 for 4 on 3rd downs today. Let's make it 5 for 5. Westwood now with the spin move. A beautiful run by Stevie as the Hornets are getting very close to this end zone. Another 3rd down, this time 3rd and 6. 9 seconds to go. Westwood going to dump it off for Isaiah Sparks, who will run into the end zone for a Westlake touchdown. Isaiah Sparks scoring with a receiving touchdown, and Westlake will now make it 21-10. Stephen Westwood's 2nd touchdown here of the quarter. A tough throw there, but Sparks was open in the backfield, and he was able to do the rest, and that'll do it. For the first half of action, Westlake leads it 21-10. We'll see if Westlake can have a good final half of their season and get their 13th win here in Season 13. Michigan starting with the football. First play from scrimmage. Brian Thomas is going to run with it. Thomas is going to lose the football, and it's picked up by Tristan Moon. It looked like Jacques Vallone was there with the hit. I think Kevin Blanchard as well. And Westlake immediately gets the football. I think they're going to credit it to Blanchard, although Jacques Vallone was in the area as well. And Westlake forces a huge turnover, and they already get the ball. It's like they started on offense in both halves, but here they just happen to have even better field position. First down, Stephen Westwood going to scramble with it. Westwood going to take a shot for the end zone. It's tipped and caught by Carter Westwood. Are you kidding? What a start to the second half. We're only 2 plays in, but Westlake forces a fumble. Then Stephen Westwood heaves up a prayer to the end zone. The defensive back drops it. Carter Westwood locates the football this time for a Westlake touchdown. And just like that, 15 seconds into the third quarter, and the Hornets are now up by 18 points. We'll see if Michigan can try to start a little rally. Here's Thomas, a nice throw for a wide-open Manuel Williams. Williams was clearly socially distancing himself from the defenders as he makes the catch. 2nd and 9 now for the Wolverines. They're a little bit past midfield as Thomas is going to be sacked by Delvin Hines. Hines in his final collegiate game. That is his 60th sack of his career, which of course is the record. He broke former Westlake Hornet Cole Spencer's all-time sack record a couple of weeks ago. Can Hines get any more? He almost got one there. He hit the quarterback, but instead, Jason Stewart gets a nice first down. That was on 3rd down, too, for what it's worth. 2nd and 2 now for Michigan. DeAngelis and Ford in the backfield as Beck with the catch, brought down by Anthony Mitchell. Mitchell has certainly not had a great senior season, although I do still expect him to be the top corner selected in this year's upcoming NFL draft. Certainly a decorated Westlake career Mitchell has had. 3rd and 10 now from the 11. Brian Thomas looking to throw it for the end zone, and it is deflected by the safety Kevin Blanchard, who won the Jim Thorpe Award, by the way. Not that he really deserves it. I mean, Kevin Blanchard's a fine player, but he's not the best defensive back in college football, as Michigan does make the field goal. It's now 28-13. The Wolverines are trying to make a comeback here. It's only technically a 2-score game now, but all Westlake has to do is play smart football, and they should be fine. Westwood with a deep ball for Cassius Troy for a gain of 51. Stephen Westwood showing off that cannon to the scouts. I imagine they have to be impressed. Stephen Westwood has been really, really good, by the way, today. He has certainly improved his stock. He'll probably be the 2nd quarterback off the board in this year's draft, only behind Ole Miss's Marcus Trotter. 3rd and goal now. He gets it to Tegan Moon, who actually loses a yard. So that leads a 4th and goal from the 1. Westlake is going to go for it because why not? You're already here in the goal line. Irving Porter joins Westwood in the backfield. Westwood going to look to throw it, and he gets it to Dale McBride for the touchdown, his 10th receiving score of the year. That is the 36th passing touchdown for Stephen Westwood. The all-time school record for passing touchdowns in a season, for what it's worth, is 39, set by Champ Britton a number of years ago. Michigan has it back. Brian Thomas gains 21 himself, and he holds onto the football. That'll do it for quarter number 3. Westlake with a 35-13 lead. Very excited to see what these seniors do in their final quarter as a Westlake Hornet before they move on to their next chapter of their lives. First down, here is Brian Thomas looking to throw it. Going to scramble again. He gets by King and is wrapped up at the 21 by David Harris, but not before getting around 16 yards, and the Michigan offense is moving it. I know it's a 3-score game, but I don't think Michigan is out of it quite yet. This is a really talented team. They're ranked number 9 in the nation for a reason. Brian Thomas looking to throw it under some pressure, and he is sacked. Delvin Hines with the play along with Big Tuna, Richard Rivers Jr. Look at that picture. Delvin Hines and Big Tuna. I think that's the passing of the torch. Delvin Hines right now is Westlake's best defensive lineman. Next year, I think it's fair to say that honor will belong to Richard Rivers Jr. So I think Hines is unofficially passing the torch there in that photo. 3rd and 14 now. Thomas looking to throw it, and he connects with Williams, who will only gain around 6. David Harris with the tackle. 4th down. Michigan has nothing to lose, so they might as well go for it. Brian Thomas going to scramble again. Can he run for the first down? He does, but he loses the football. Anthony Mitchell in his final game forces the fumble. I believe that's Bob Adams who recovers it. And Westlake despite allowing the first down on fourth down, will still get the ball back because of the turnover. So it's pretty much like Michigan did not get it, but it is good to see Anthony Mitchell making a play in his final game. Westlake has it back with a little bit over 5 minutes to go. Here's Irving Porter with a really nice run down the sidelines. He gains 28 yards. I believe that is his longest run of the year. I looked at the stats after the game for the season. I think that's his longest run. Stephen Westwood on 3rd and 3 has to throw it away. So that means the punting team will come out. It's Greg Guillory, the senior. His name was not called overly often, but this will probably be his final punt as a college football player, so I figured I might as well show it. And it is out at around the 20 or so yard line. So Michigan has it back around 4 minutes to go. This could be the final drive for many of these Westlake Hornets on defense, and then the upcoming offensive drive, I think we can say the same. Thomas is going to be sacked, and he fumbles it for a 3rd time. This time, however, it is picked up by Michigan. That's Mike Wilson who brings him down. Wilson now with 11.5 sacks on this season. 3rd and 9 from the Wolverines. Thomas, he will find a wide open Jeremy Beck, who runs into his blocker, still breaks the tackle, and he's gone. A 60-yard touchdown for Jeremy Beck as Mitchell and Moon are unable to catch him. And it's only a 2-score game right now. If Michigan can hope for a miracle, they can try to get back in this game. They are going to go for 2 here, which is the right call, because if they get it, they will make it a 14-point game. If they don't get it, it is still a 2-possession game. Thomas is going to be sacked on the play by David Harris, so he does not get it. And now Westlake just needs to chew the clock, try to end this game. Michigan will go for the onside kick, obviously, as it is recovered by Mo Rogers. Rogers trying to get a little return here. He doesn't end up getting much. And I'm curious to see what Mo Rogers' role in the offense is going to be next year. He will be a sophomore. All 4 of Westlake's main receivers are draft eligible, but none of them are seniors. So there's a chance one of them goes, multiple goes. There's a chance none of them go as well. So very curious to see what happens to the receiver room in the offseason. And that room obviously starts with this man, Carter Westwood, who gets a nice gain of 13. 2 minutes to go now. Westlake is getting close to this end zone. Isaiah Sparks with the football. Sparks trying to outrun DeLuca. He does, and is brought down, but not before gaining 16. Isaiah Sparks now has exactly 1,000 rushing yards on the season. I believe the first Westlake Hornet to do that since Dante Savage. 1st and goal now. Westwood, likely his final pass as a Hornet, is a touchdown for Carter Westwood. It had to end this way. Stephen Westwood throwing it to his younger brother Carter for a touchdown. Stephen Westwood has thrown 5 touchdowns today, 3 of which have gone to Carter. And Westlake is now up 42-19. Michigan is having a little bit of a drive here. They're trying to make this game look closer than it actually is. 3rd and 9. Thomas looking to throw it. He gets it to Brett DeAngelis, who will gain 8. So now it is 4th and 1. Michigan obviously going to go for it. This is likely going to be the final snap for some of these defensive players like Delvin Hines, like Anthony Mitchell. Thomas under pressure, incomplete. David Harris forces the ball out. And with 25 seconds left, Westlake has it. They're not going to kneel it because they're too close to the end zone. They want to get out of safety territory before they do that. Irving Porter gets the handoff. Porter to the outside, and yeah, Westlake is definitely out of safety range. Actually, a really nice run from Porter. He gets 26. So here comes Stephen Westwood for his final kneel down. Westwood, in his career, a 3-year starter, won the quarterback battle as a sophomore over Rodney Allen, won the national championship that season. He tested the draft waters, however, decided to return as a junior. After losing the Natty, he decided to stay for his senior season and win that second championship. He unfortunately did not do that, but it was still a great year for Stephen Westwood, who was nearly flawless today. I think it's fair to say today's performance was the best of Stephen Westwood's career. A great way to end the season for the seniors. Next episode will be the Season 13 offseason. I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm out. Deuces.